right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OWLET Week 3. I am your caster, Horohori, and today we have the matchup between Top Ramen and Rinse and Shine. Yes, this is the final match, I think that's starting today in Week 3 of OWLET. Our map selections today will be Volskaya Industries, Eichenwald, Oasis, and Junkertown. The teams are getting set and they are in the lobby. And joining me today as my co-commentator is Britboy. How you doing, Britboy?
Pretty good, pretty good. Really excited to cast this game. I'm super looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the Rinse and Shine finally getting their first win. I believe in them. They can do it. They can do it.
Yes, absolutely. I think so. I think they might have a shot today. And our match referee and lobby host today is Fat Mike. So say hi to Fat Mike, chat. So today we're just going to preview some of the group standings that have happened. So going into today in the Snowy Division, we have WSOL leading the pack in the Snowy Division with a 4-0 record and plus 15. Now, none of these standings here that you're seeing on the screen counts any of the matches that happens today. We do have some score updates that we will be able to bring for you. Furious Unicorns, Deadlocking, and Don't Envy Us take up the top of the Snowy Division. Now, Rinse and Shine is at the bottom of Snowy now, and they will be playing Top Ramen, who is in the Strix Division. So it is a rare cross-division matchup here today, as the Strix Division is led by MSXL, Microsoft Excelsior, followed by Band, by the way, Phoenix Esports, and Top Ramen, who now occupies a top 4 spot. So they have definitely gotten their gotten together and actually pulled up by themselves by their bootstraps and made the top 4 of the Strix division. Now, if you look at the overall standings of Owlet, you see that Top Ramen is occupying the cutoff spot in the overall playoffs. They are position 8 currently as of the games today. So as the teams are getting ready, it will be a very important game for Top Ramen to win to make sure that they stay above that playoff cutoff line. So as we sort of go around the scores from today, it is just a couple of games. Looks like the Deadlock game, take down Carmia 2020. It is the Brit Boy here who actually was contributing as part of Carmia 2020. Unfortunately, was unable to pull off a win. 4-0 to the Deadlock gang. WSOL continue their win streak, blanking Don't Envy Us 4-0. And I think there were a couple of matches that ended up being forfeits due to it being July 4th weekend. Mayday blanking Phoenix Esports 4-0 and Los Muertos taking down the Toblerones 4-0. I didn't see any map scores in there, so I'm wondering if the Holiday got the best of the teams there in Week 3. So we'll have more matches here on Tuesday, and we'll try to update you on any of the scores going on in the league right now, as there are some 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock games that are going on. Today's featured match, though, is the very end. It is the final match, Top Ramen and Rinse and Shine. So, Britboy, go ahead. Tell me what you think. Like, what is going on between these two teams here? Like, you've played Top Ramen before. Tell me how you think they're going to be playing this match against Rinse and Shine.
So Top Ramen are a very aggressive team. They like to play fast. They like to play hard, and they go in very quickly. And I think it's a good trait of a team, but only if you can play it well. And by God, do they play it well? Ever since they strapped up their boots, as you said, and
Mm-hmm.
started training. Rinse and Shine, bit more passive, and they kind of let it come. So I reckon these two playstyles would be interesting because Top Ramen may just stomp Rinse and Shine, but Rinse and Shine, they could be playing a long game, and they could be, in the end, trying to get that map win.
Yeah. Yeah, and Rinse and Shine have some great players here. So Spurkle, their flex off tank there, definitely a good player. Was able to progress with her previous team all the way through to the next round of the Scrub Cup. But Top Ramen, with Mr. Crit as their player coach, has been doing very, very well here with Top Ramen, sort of putting them through a little mini boot camp, getting them to scrim a little more, practice a little more, and the 2 wins coming off of last week was huge for Top Ramen. They've improved that map differential score and gotten themselves up into 8th place. So as the teams are starting to get together and still making sure they knock out all the last things here. So we're going to actually be just making sure that you see all of the group standings, all of the overall standings, and once everybody is ready, we are going to take you into our first map, which is Volskaya Industries. Looks like Just making sure. It looks like they're still waiting on one player to come in into play. So let's do some player reviews here. I'm wondering, did they actually set? Is there a rule that says that teams are supposed to set their profiles to public here, or is that one of
I
those things?
believe there is.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check their profiles right now because I believe they should all be on public.
Yeah, so like I've got Mr. Crit here, who is their player coach. It looks like uh, current competitive season, everybody's in the middle of placements right now. So we'll take a look at season 9 for Mr. Crit. So Mr. Crit here, season high of 28-48, but ended up 27-30 here with 24 games won. Predominantly McCree, Soldier, Tracer, a lot of hit scan. I remember Mr. Crit also playing a lot of Pharah here on in Owlet. So definitely been able to sort of stretch his wings as a player here for Top Ramen. So we're going to also take a look at Fenzito, who is the
Interesting player.
yeah,
Interesting.
main player here for main tank player here for Rinse and Shine. So he had a lot of sort of roadhog play here in season 10, but from what I saw in Fenzito, he's been doing fairly decently well on Reinhardt. And he is a very aggressive Reinhardt and sort of um, doesn't allow teams to gain space, which I think is really, really good for Top Ramen. Rinse and Shine do have a very bad issue of sort of falling back a lot. So what I want to see today from Rinse and Shine is Rinse and Shine not to give up any of that extra space in front, and maybe that will help them out here up against Top Ramen. Any players that you see interesting to you, Britboy?
Yes. On the Rinse and Shine, Don X. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm not
Or
even
just
gonna
call him
try.
Don.
I'll just call it Don. His Ana is incredible, but currently Ana not really in the meta, so I'm interested to see what he will pull out. I love to see an Ana because I think Ana's an incredible hero. She's so unique. She has the anti is such a useful ability
Hmm.
because if it can negate like a chance, which is such a high cost ult for a Zenyatta, and to be able to counter that is just so strong. But the rest of her kit not really good against dive compositions. If you got good aim, you can hit that sleep as Winston's diving you. But if the Winston's good, he'll bubble just as you're about to sleep. So you're high priority for the dive meta because you have no mobility. The purple, the Byronade and the sleeper, your only real counters. But if everyone's on you, there's not much you can do. So I'm interested. I want to see how Dom plays this.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. So, like, we'll expect to see him on support here. And it looks like Telrex says, Rinse and Shine are ready. Zoe, being late, has to apologize to the rest of the team. So, so Top Ramen ready. Pandu says they are ready on Top Ramen. So, it looks like here we're going to be ready to go with Top Ramen in blue and Rinse and Shine in red. Casters are indeed ready. So, we're going to take you to our first map. It is Volskaya Industries, 2CP, ready to go. So, let's see if Rinse and Shine can pick up their first win, or if Top Ramen keeps rolling here in Owlet. So it will be Top Ramen here on defense first. So Britboy, what do you think you're going to see here?
I think right now they may be just trolling with their picks because Lumbo is on is on the Bastion and Bobby Smiles is on the May. But I really want to meta right now is Ryan Zarya, and I love Ryan Zarya. It's so boring. I don't like Ryan Zarya. Just press E, you press Q, and you win the fight. I don't like. I want to see dive. I love the dive meta. I know it's not strong on Watchpoint on Voskaya, but I want to see it because dive is such a fun. It's a fun meta because your team has to have such good coordination to be able to pull it off correctly, and I think it's such a high skill ceiling that most people don't really want to try it. But if they do it well, it works out incredible.
Yeah,
Another interesting comp is the goats comp, which is what my team likes to run a lot.
mhm.
It's fairly simple, but it works well. It's very aggressive, so that's what I'm expecting from Top Ramen. But it doesn't look like they're gonna run it.
No, it looks like Top Ramen here on defense in blue are going to be running some sort of combination Orisa. It looks like Orisa Diva, so they're going to try to
Interesting.
put Fenzito here right on the left side of the choke to sort of prevent them from coming out. And on the on Rinse and Shine's offense here. It looks like Trinehart is going to go with Sparkle on the Zarya. So you're going to see the Ryan Zarya here on attack, but you're going to see Fenzito here trying to sort of draw them out on the right side, maybe try to sort of trap them here. So it'll be interesting. Lumbo here on the Pharah is going to be trying to be countered super hard here by Zoe, but they're going to charge in right onto the left side here of that sort of truck. So it looks like Trinehart, you're wrapping around, getting all the way around here, making some space for himself. It looks like the team are going all the way in, but it looks like Zoe picks up Don, and Don goes down here with Zoe picking up the first kill. They're trying to wrap around to the high ground on the left here and try immediately to get to Zoe. It looks like the Junkrat gets there. Cap and Chowboy take down 2. So Trinehart and Lumbo are down. So it looks like this is going to be a stopped push here for Rinse and Shine.
That was some very good play from Rinse and Shine, but they sadly lost it. But the going up to Zoe's high ground was crucial, because taking him out of the space meant that the Pharah, as she was respawning, had somewhere to go, and the Ana didn't have to constantly worry about, does Widow have LOS on me? And the fact that they zoned her out there was really good play. I'm surprised they didn't win that fight. I guess Dawn going down early was very crucial.
Yeah, and it looks like they caught Sparkle here on a bit of a flank from the rear. So Zoe here getting some help from Pandu here, and now Infrasight is up for Zoe. So Zoe now definitely sees where all of Rinse and Shine are coming from. 2:25 here left on the clock. Trinehart here is sort of just stalling to wait for Sparkle to come back. You can see Sparkle coming back from around the right here, and it looks like here they're going to approach the choke again. Trinehart and Sparkle here trying to come through, and they're having real issues breaking the stroke. Trinehart into the front here, trying to actually stall as best as he can.
Big
Earth Shatter here coming around, gets Chowboy, and does get the Moira here, so therefore they get 1 kill. Don Pepe actually takes out Fenzito. Trinehart takes out Vespercy, so we've got all sorts of kills coming on the sides of Rinse and Shine. Zoe trying his best, though, to try to keep Rinse and Shine at bay. Does get 1, but it looks like Trinehart has moved on to the point here. It is just going to be Pandu left. Sparkle's got to turn around here. It's got to help the tank. Sparkle not knowing exactly where the tank is. Now she sees Pandu. Pandu goes down, and it's going to be a baby diva here on the point. Going to get burned down here, and it is going to be a take here for Rinse and Shine. I don't think Top Ramen are going to be able to contest.
Dawn had some incredible plays right there. He slept the resting Mercy. He antied the Moira as she was trying to stall. She slept the Moira. It was incredible. Dawn just played out of his mind right there. I'm happy. I'm happy he put out the Ana. I love his Ana.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks pretty good here. Fenzito got a little bit staggered here, trying to sort of stall them out a little bit longer so that they can get the defense here set up here on point B. So Top Ramen going in with about 4 ults here, but 5 ults, almost 6 here from Rinse and Shine. If they sort of combo these right, they're going to be able to take Volskaya here relatively easily. But because it doesn't look like there is a Transcendence, there is no Zenyatta on the side of Top Ramen, so nothing to sort of negate a big Graviton here. So it looks like the 2 tanks, Sparkle and Trinehart, are grabbing around to the right, but Lumbo gets taken down. They're probably going to pull back here. Yes, that's exactly what they're doing. Sparkle and Trinehart back up. They don't want to go out here without Lumbo, so Lumbo does get res though, so it does give them the go. So they're going to try and move in through the center. It looks like the Diva here is split off from Fenzito here on the right. Sparkle is super high energy, so they've got to be careful here. Trinehart, it looks like the attack is sort of split though, but the Graviton catches the middle, and a Dragon comes through here. Nothing to sort of negate that. Good combo there by Bobby Smiles. He does get 2, and Big Green here rezzing Trinehart. Looking pretty decently here for the side of Rinse and Shine. Looking very good on this defense, but Chowboy goes ham! Takes out 3 with the Coalescence, and then with the help of Cap, takes out Trinehart. They didn't get a tick. Oh my, it looked really good there for Rinse and Shine, but Top Ramen comes back with a counter ult of their own, and they wipe out Rinse and Shine's offensive attack.
And Chowboy does not say hello, he says goodbye. He uses the Coalescence to clean up those last few kills and completely destroy the fight that seemed to be going so well for Rinse and Shine.
Yeah, it was going really well here, but Rinse and Shine get caught out by that 1 ult there by Chowboy, who saves it for Top Ramen. That could be a map saver here. Now Top Ramen are down to only 2 ults left, so no combinations here. They really only have looks like a an nano boost and Lumbo's barrage. So they might be going in dry here a little bit, but they want to keep Don Pepe alive because they can get Trinehard in a good position here. He could possibly swing away and do some real damage here in the Brack. Trinehard takes out Benzito. So good catch here with the Fire Strike here. Pandu was trapped in the side here, but Benzito gets rezzed. So Bobby Smiles has gone to the Tracer here. Maybe going to try to get into the background. Valkyrie popped on the side. And Lumbo going big here, uses the barrage. He actually uses the nano boost, so it's a nano barrage here. And they wipe out all of Top Ramen. It looks like it's only Zoe left on the point. It takes coming up here. Lumbo here, standing guard by the doors, not allowing anybody in. They just need to get on the point, and they do. 2:23 here on the clock, and Rinse and Shine make use of their remaining ults and take out the rest of Top Ramen on the point. Great job there by the Pharah of Rinse and Shine.
Lumbo played incredible there. Not only did he get the barrage that wipes out almost the team, but he killed the what could be game-ending ult of the tire coming in from the right side that could have completely destroyed their push, but Lumbo managed to pick it off before it could get anywhere near them. Very good play from Lumbo there.
Yeah,
very impressive.
Very good stuff there. They actually combined that Ana boost to Lumbo, so the barrage did way more damage than it normally does, and the barrage does a lot of damage anyway. So there was no shielding from that, and I think it took Top Ramen a little bit by surprise. They didn't expect for Lumbo to do that much damage, I think. So good stuff for Rinse and Shine. That's the start that they wanted going into this map. So 2:23 left on their clock here, so it becomes a bit of a clock game now for Rinse and Shine. If they can sort of hold off Top Ramen here and stall them out relatively well, they will have a clock advantage enough to actually give them a huge advantage if they come back, assuming that Top Ramen complete with no time left. So Top Ramen here, going with that dive. Look at that, Brit Boy. Looks like you're going to get your wish.
Yes!
So Benzito
Dive makes me happy.
Yeah, Benzito and Pandu here on this typical dive tanks here with the Winston and the Diva.
Cap Tracer hybrid. Interesting.
So what do you expect here from Cap and Zoe? What do you think they'll be doing on this particular
I reckon
dive?
Cap will be trying to set up. Cap and Zoe will be trying to look for the flank, trying to set up that crossfire. So once the target is called, they can dive on him immediately and pick off that key target. So it looks like either Don or Bobby Smiles is going to be their target because they're on the high ground, kind of separated from the rest of their team. And Don, being a good Ana, is playing on sight lines, but he's a very easy dive target.
Yeah, he's got to be super careful here. So it'll be dependent on where they're going to be positioned. We're going to actually position ourselves with Bobby Smiles. And Bobby Smiles here is in the back right. So he definitely sees... Oh, and he picks up Zoe right away. Good pick off here by Bobby Smiles. Good pick.
Shuts down the crossfire.
Yeah, shuts down the crossfire right away. You can tell what Top Ramen were trying to set up here. So it looks like now they're all on the top of the right side here. I'm still with Bobby Smiles on the camera. So it looks like Top Ramen are trying to establish themselves here onto the point. And it looks like Rinse and Shine have sort of fallen back to the big health pack room.
Wow, Don.
Oh, big
Don
charge
getting the
here.
anti.
Yeah, big charge here by Trinehard. Takes out Pandu. Unresable for both of them. So it looks like the Diva is gone, and as well as the main tank here for Rinse and Shine. That might have been too big of a gamble, though. Don needed to sort of stay on the field, but Zoe gets rezzed and comes back and is taking out both Bobby Smiles and Spurkle as percentage ticks are going to happen for Top Ramen. It looks like Chowboy got slept and killed, but Don Zeppe, he's by himself, but he's not going to be able to survive here. Now it's going to be a take here, a quick take for Top Ramen with probably over 6 minutes and 30 seconds here left on the clock.
Don got a really big anti there on the Winston as he was diving in and slept the Diva, but unfortunately she was woken up by the team. But if the team had coordinated around those purples, that would have been a very clean fight for sorry, Rinse and Shine.
Yeah.
I almost called it Rinse and Shanghai because that's the Discord name now.
But it looks like here the dive is sort of coming in, and it looks like Benzito here going all the way to the back. He's trying to target. He's trying to target
on the Widow.
Exactly. So, but Don Zeppe going huge here, taking out Pandu. And it looks like Cowboy, with that coalescence, he did major damage last time, was able to take out Trinehard, but Bobby Smiles able to sort of take out Vespercy. And now it looks like it's a matter of time. Rinse and Shine here are going to clear up this initial push. They do have an ult advantage too, looking like they have about 4 ults ready. Bobby Smiles popped the the site here, so they're going to be able to see where they're going to be coming from.
That T Reinhardt got a little bit of a highlight play there. We killed two people retreating with one fire strike. Very clean. Look quite cool.
Yeah, very cool. And Bobby Smiles here trying to get maybe some initial poke damage of them sort of coming out. That might be that would have been good there if he would have been able to get out Zoe or somebody else here. But it looks like they come clean. But a big shatter here with a combination. With a combination Dragon Blade here, Lumbo just sort of going ham and going crazy. Depot Bomb thrown into the mix there. Fenzito's going wild on that monkey. Traps Reinhardt in the corner, but he's going to get healed. He's going to stay alive and he's going to die. Pandu gets taken out there by the grenade, by Don Zeppe, and no going here for Top Ramen. Rinse and Shine now, though, with the two-man advantage. Sparkle and Don Zeppe here with the combination available if they want. The Graviton is available as the dive targets, as the dive for Top Ramen gets ready to reset up.
The Valk healing is just it's too strong. There's no Winston who can kill through a Valk, unless you got XQC, who's just a literal god. the Valk healing's just too much. Looks like they're setting up for a dive here.
Yeah, it looks like Bobby Smile trying to go for a little bit of a crossfire from the left, but it looks like they're going to try to dive on him again. And Fenzito here trying to get him now. Oh, big pulse bomb by Cap onto Big Green. So Cap here in the back. Lumbo trying to deal with what's going on here. Tryhard not necessarily seeing what's going on in the back. Graviton catches Pandu only, but that that doesn't actually do anything. So Sparkle here only was able to catch one on the Zarya, but Pandu gets earth shattered again and slept, getting CC'd like crazy before getting demeched. Now there's only like a baby diva here on the point. Sparkle growing like a Christmas tree, gonna try to take Pandu out, and down goes Pandu, and it is another reset here by Top Ramen. They just can't seem to get this dive right.
No, and Pandu experiencing the true Season 10 feeling of just getting booped and stunned and slept and antied and everything. The true Overwatch feeling.
Yeah, and there's not even a Brigitte on the field. Go figure, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like here Top Ramen are starting to change up a little bit. You've got Zoe here now on the looking like on the Hanzo. So they've changed up a little bit here. Vesper-C, nobody else changing up. Cap on the Tracer. So maybe looks like Fenzito here going Reinhardt with Pandu on the Zarya. So they are going traditional. Zoe takes out Don Zeppe. So therefore they've got the kill that they want. Charge goes Fenzito, but right into Reinhardt here. Not very good. So Reinhardt goes down. No main tank here for Top Ramen as Top Ramen tries to sort of press their attack. Lumbo takes out Pandu. So therefore, no two tanks here, but a Pulse Bomb got put on Reinhardt's shield, but a Transcendence here trying to sort of make this sort of last a little longer. Lumbo is actually got his ult out and is nano boosted. Love to see the Nano Blade come out. It's been a long time since I saw that, but Chowboy getting two. They've gotten a bit of a reset here. Bobby Smiles on the point, trying to sort of stall as best you can. Big Green here onto the point, going for a crazy res. Does get Trinehard here. What a res! What was that? So, oh my god, Trinehard.
Let it happen.
They sort of just let it happen. Earthshatter comes out to try to get Pandu out from the back corner. They're going to try to get him, and they do. Don Zeppe rescues them with also killing Cap, and they didn't even get a tick. Insane. Top Ramen thought they had that in the bag. They didn't.
Roller coaster of emotions right there for both teams.
So 2 minutes, it looks like 150, excuse me, here left on the clock. And Zoe has the dragon here, so the key is whether or not they can get Pandu up and get that Graviton up so that Zoe can do maximum damage on that dragon. He might have to end up sending it in anyway, just to sort of zone out the point so that they can get a proper attack here. So now you see them sort of come in. Charge comes in from Fenzito here, being very hella aggressive, but both tanks go down. It looks like the res here for Reinhardt is going to be back. The dragon comes in as I thought to just sort of zone out, and it looks like here Coalescence comes in.
Cap with the 5K.
With the 5K, Chowboy coming in with the Coalescence. 1 minute here left on the clock, and they're getting massive percentage here. Chowboy doing a lot of work on that Coalescence. They're not going to get anybody back here. 1 minute, 1:01 here left on the clock for Top Ramen. My goodness.
Cap, incredible play at the end there. Manages to find 3, almost 4, and then picks up the last two. And they're trying to come back from spawn, and the Zen and the Mercy he just traps them in spawn and keeps them there. He's like, no, no point for you. We're gonna keep this.
So good plays there by Cap and Chowboy, and Cap doing a lot of work there, making sure that they don't get out of spawn, trapping Rinse and Shine back. But if you look at the clock, it's 2:23 for Rinse and Shine and 1:01 here for Top Ramen. Top Ramen giving themselves just a sliver of time here, enough to give them, I'm thinking, at max 2 pushes here on point A Volskaya. Rinse and Shine have to make sure that they can sort of hold off any attacks. If anything, my strategy would be to actually see if they can lure them in, waste way more time than they actually think that they have, and then finish them off. The key here is to make sure that they don't get anything here on point A, for them to actually sort of give them a shot of taking point B, because point B you can take in a snowball in less than 30 seconds, so they have to be super careful here.
Very true. And the dive's coming out again. Very happy to see that, as you can probably tell. The Widow Tracer hybrid dive with the Mercy and the Mora. Pretty standard. No Lucio surprising, but that makes sense considering you need those team heals, and with the Tracer kind of flanking, there's no way you can get a Lucio to use his full advantage.
Yeah, and it looks like your Rinse and Shine are actually going to fall back. So maybe they heard my stream. Maybe they heard us on the stream here. They're going to try to sort of fall back and defend closer to the back here. They just got to make sure that they don't die. But Lumbo takes out Benzito, but Big Green goes down. So Big Green goes down, but it looks like trades going here left and right. Benzito gets res, Sprinkle D-Mex Pandu, but kills here going to the side of Top Ramen. Zoe here was able to establish the crossfire. Nobody was able to get to Zoe, and it looks like here they're going to have a shot at point 2. They're going to grab this point at, looks like they're going to get another 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and it's go time here. We're going to ride with Benzito, as he's probably going to go straight to point and dive. Cap's probably going to wrap around and try to get into the back line, so here we go. Here comes the dive here. Benzito goes right after the back line, goes right after Big Green. Big Green got finished off, and we're going to try one with Cap. Cap here in the back, trying to get anybody that he can, doing some work here. Zoe picks up Flumbo, and Zoe doing most of the hairy lifting here, gets 2 kills. Trying hard by himself, trying to sort of stall on the point. 11 seconds left on the clock. Pulse bomb thrown to the front door. Cap holding off everybody that's coming out of the front door again. They could get this 30-second capture. It looks like the Lumbo onto the point here, trying to do as best as he can. Out comes the Dragon Blade here, as Lumbo's trying to actually do what he can. They've gotten about 86%. Sprinkle trying to sort of stall as best they can. Sprinkle does take out Vespercy, so they lose the Mercy here onto the point. As I said, you could snowball it, but I think the snowball is over, and it looks like here, right, Rinse and Shine have been able to sort of establish this point again. Pandu does get a late kill here on Trinehart, and they're still pushing here. The stall is real. They need to sort of get him off the point. Pandu gets D-Mex, Zoe gets killed, and it's only going to be Pandu and Benzito on the point. No, kills going all the way up. Rinse and Shine here. Only really supports left. Chowboy trying to sort of carry by himself. Not going to be able to do it.
Wow.
They do get 86% though, so good showing there by Top Ramen.
Zoe was doing his job and tremendously there, setting up the crossfire, getting the picks they needed to really swing the fight in their favor. I was super impressed. His aim was incredible. He was clicking heads like mad.
Yeah, actually, it was great. Like, the thing about it is the problem with Rinse and Shine's defense on point A was that they allowed Zoe to get to the high ground on the opposite side. They were defending the health pack room, but it trapped them because there was nobody able to sort of take Zoe out once he had established his point right here up at the top right. So what ended up happening here, yeah, they ended up getting crossfired, and that was not good. So
they did it very well on offense last time. They kind of invaded his space, but this time they seem to just not respect the Widow, and as a result, you will die.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, they wanted to. They should have probably had somebody like Bobby Smiles or maybe Lumbo just sort of hang out in the top here to make sure that they sort of had Zoe occupied and then let the ground do the work. But unfortunately, that's not the case here. So we have a target. It is 86.5. That they need to capture this point A and then get 86.5% here. Now, Rinse and Shine was able to do a full capture relatively well, but they needed ults to do it.
Here. Oh. Sorry.
No,
I thought O was trying to get a sneaky pick at the beginning, but he was just setting up a Venom Mine.
yeah, so it looks like here.
Disappointing.
So it looks like here Lumbo is going to stay here on the Genji. We're going to see whether or not he's able to zero. Whoops, and Lumbo goes away. So we're not going to be with Lumbo anymore.
The fatal, the fatal Volskaya gap claimed many lives.
Yeah. So they're going to have to wait for Lumbo to come in. So Sparkle here, trying to do her best on the Zarya. So Lumbo coming back. So we're going to ride with Zoe here, and it looks like he's getting harassed here by Bobby Smiles. And Bobby Smiles here.
Bobby Smiles going full Mission Impossible, sneaking around the back.
That might be what you have to do, because let's look like they dragged about 3 people into the back here, and they did what they did and they needed to do, because Tryhard got Chowboy, so they lose the support. Don Zeppe gets res, so it is going to be in their favor now. They need to charge that Mercy. I can't believe they let that res come off. Chowboy gets res. Tryhard gets Vespercy, though, with a big shatter. Oh my goodness, down he goes. It looks like Pandu here is sort of gotta be careful, but does take down Tryhard. So they gotta take Cap out, and Cap goes down. So it's only Chowboy and Pandu left. Chowboy gets taken out, and this is finally going to be a take here for Rinse and Shine. It did take them a little longer than it did Top Ramen here, but they're going to have about 1:30 to actually try to take point B. They do have Don Zeppe's Nano Blade here, and Bobby Smiles on the Tracer. They might want to try, if they don't have anything up from anybody else, they might want to try comboing the two to see if Bobby Smiles can get a quick one clip into the back. So we're going to ride with him to see whether he's going to do. So he's already in the background here with the Pulse Bomb. He's going to try to take out, looks like Cap here on the high ground. Going to try to hit him with the Pulse Bomb. Does get Cap. Cap didn't realize that the Pulse Bomb is there. It's on here for it's going to be on here for Rinse and Shine. They're going to be up, but it looks like Cap comes back, gets res, kills Bobby Smiles from the high ground. Nothing doing here, as it looks like looks like Rinse and Shine though is still pushing. They do have the advantage here on the point. So Sparkle here on the point, super charged up, but she's by herself. No, she's going to get killed, and now they've got to reset. 30 seconds here left on the clock. They do have 2 ults. Lumbo has the Dragon Blade. This could win it for them. Big Green has the Valkyrie too, so no ults on the side of Top Ramen. They got to make sure that they play around Lumbo and make sure they give Lumbo a chance here to win it for them here in 30 seconds or less. Don Zeppe here is going to be coming around. They can't lose anybody on this push. Bobby Smiles takes out Zoe, but Zoe got res. So here it is. 13 seconds here left on the clock. They're going to have to charge in. Big Earth Shatter. That's going to set it up. So here they come. Lumbo's going to try to position himself onto the point, but Don Zeppe gets killed. Sparkle takes out Benzito. Big Graviton here. Here it comes. Everybody gets wiped out. Overtime's going to start. They got to get Zoe down. Chowboy, only person left on the point. It looks like he's going to get taken out. Percentage points building up overtime. They've got to make sure they have at least 3 people on the point. They want to build up that percentage. Benzito here going to stall. They want to make sure they get him out and they get him down quickly. Focus fire, Top Ramen. You've got the Rinse and Shine, but it looks like Cap here now in full stall mode. Here comes the oh, he positioned himself incorrectly. He was on the wrong side of the wall. So now kill's still going. Reinhardt has got to focus. They want to make sure they've got to call all the points. Now it's going to be in their favor. Vespercy comes back on the Doom Fist. No, trying to carry. No, that's going to do it. Overtime ticks up, and Rinse and Shine take what they need. They get the first win on Volskaya, 4-3.
Rinse and Shine really showing how much they've improved. Popping off right now, honestly. I'm so impressed.
So fantastic focus fire here by Rinse and Shine at the end. Good job there by Sparkle, getting the Graviton that they needed to actually start that little bit of a chain reaction. And here it was Lumbo on that Cap. Nano boosted Pharah, not something you see. Mother-daughter combo there. Good job. Good job there by Rinse and Shine. They take the first map over Top Ramen. Top Ramen a little bit of shell-shocked here on that pick. So what did you see in the end there, Britboy?
I was very impressed by Lumbo and Zoe on the very first fight on point B. He kind of split them because they weren't expecting a Pharah around behind them as they were trying to push in, and as a result they just kind of got collapsed on and got bursted down and immediately were destroyed. But it looked like Zoe was kind of hard carrying, but everyone was playing their part. Vespercy had some very aggressive reses. Vespercy and Big Green both. They had some reses that should have been punished, but I guess comms and such.
Yeah, so like it wasn't going to be able to sort of do anything there. We're going to go into Eichenwald here. We're going to go into a little mini break, and we'll be right back. And once we come back, it will be Eichenwald. It will be map 2, Rinse and Shine, going for another map win here, and Top Ramen looking to rebound from this map loss. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
You know, the world could always use more heroes. You know, the world could always use more heroes.
All right, we are back, and just to bring you to scores around the league. It is the Deadlock Gang taking down Carmia 2020 4-0. WSOL takes down Don't Envy Us 4-0. Mayday takes down Phoenix Esports 4-0. I did not see any maps associated with that one, and the same for Los Muertos. They took down the Toblerone. So we're trying to get some updates on some scores, some other scores here around the league. So hopefully we'll have that before the end of the game so that you can know what the final scores are from the rest around the league. It looks like Top Ramen and Rinse and Shine here are about to get ready and go into Eichenwald here. Top Ramen now down 1-0 to Rinse and Shine. Rinse and Shine going here for the upset. Britboy here, what do you want to see from Top Ramen here on Eichenwald that you see that they could probably improve on from their Volskaya attack?
It looked like their comms were actually a little bit shabby because there were some targets that were just like just in places that they shouldn't be and were completely unpunished. So I was expecting honestly some more picks coming out of Top Ramen because Rinse and Shine, they're not known for their positioning. Their positioning is not the best.
Mhm.
So I think it could have been capitalized a little bit better by Top Ramen, and I hope they see that in their own errors and improve on it in this next map.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's too. Like, the thing about it is like focus firing is a lot easier than said than done because it requires really good communication
Very
and
true.
letting people know where they are, because you can just go ahead and yell out Zarya, 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 but if you don't tell people where the Zarya is, people will want to kill the Zarya, but they don't know how to get to said Zarya to kill. So that is one of those little things when you're actually playing
Very
with your
true.
team that you sort of want to work on communication wise. So like as a coach, I would have said if you're having issues dedicating where your targets are located, you want to use a monument to sort of say where the Zarya is. So on Eichenwald, there are a lot of monuments and a lot of places that you could sort of say. So if the Zarya is, let's say, by the payload on point A, so you want to go payload Zarya, 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 payload Zarya, Zarya, Zarya. So you want to start yelling that stuff going on so that you let your team know exactly where it's going to be. And you want your target caller to make sure you make that call so you don't like sort of clutter up comms with everybody sort of talking in the background and stuff. So
Yeah.
just a little hint there from broadcaster / coach Hodo. So we're in Eichenwald here, so it will be Top Ramen. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it will be Top Ramen here in blue and Rinse and Shine in red, as it looks like here they're going to be going. Again, Top Ramen will be on initial defense, and it looks like Rinse and Shine here sort of messing with us again with Lumbo on the Bastion.
The tropics, I love them. I love to see what people come up with.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, let's see what they do. It looks like they're probably just going to sort of do the normal thing here. Sparkle, normally a diva main here, has been playing a lot of Zarya and has gotten much better with that. So, Trinehart here on the Genji, that's not going to happen. We're going to see Trinehart on Reinhardt here. But it looks...
Hopefully.
Yeah, so Fenzito here, Mr. Crit going into the air, probably going to be a defensive pharmacy here with Vespersy going to be at his hip. We're allowing sort of Chowboy and Pandu to handle the ground here. So we'll see how that defense sort of holds up for Top Ramen.
Yes, I love this kind of composition, not because of Rein Zara, because I hate Rein Zara, but because if your Pharah is good, you can pop off and you get some really like highlight plays with the Pharah, like getting team wipes, and I think it just makes for good entertainment in my opinion.
Yeah, and we see Don Zeppe here on the Ana, so like those 256 hours on Ana are going to come into play here. So watch for the antis here, because that could nullify what Chowboy is going to try to do on the healing on the ground side. So that's going to be really, really crazy to watch. So here they come. Looks like they're wrapping all the way around here, so they're going to avoid a lot of the low ground there. No Junkrats anywhere, so they don't really have to worry about that. So looks like both tanks here from Rinse and Shine wrapping over to the left here. So Mr. Crit looking like not going to have any sort of not have any hit scan here coming from Rinse and Shine. That's going to be a problem, as he's going to be able to sort of rain rockets down at will. But Bobby Smiles takes out Chowboy, so the ground healing is gone here for Top Ramen, and Spurgle takes out Fenzito. It's going right here for Rinse and Shine, and going wrong for Top Ramen. They're going to have to back up here a little bit. Pandu here by himself on the ground, and it looks like here it's Mr. Crit gets taken out. Great mid-air shot there by Lumbo, and they're going to take point A here with relative ease.
That was some good plays from both sides and some missed plays from both sides as well. Chowboy was kind of out of position and away from where he should have been. His fade was off cooldown, and he kind of got focused down by Bobby Smiles. And Lumbo trying to just kind of focus on the ground fight, but then sorry, not Lumbo, Mr. Crit trying to focus on the ground fight, but then the Pharaoh's up in his face trying to get the damage in and kill him off. So his focus could have been better.
Yeah, and it looks like here Trinehart, I like it, going up front, trying to make some room for his team here. He's definitely got the team up past the portcullis here. He's going to be looking for an Earth Shatter here in a second, looking for Fenzito to drop his shield. There it is! Big Shatter, 3 people down, comes in, and it's a wipeout here for Rinse and Shine. They clear him out, and this payload is moving. Don Zeppe doing his thing, just staying on the payload, trying to pick him out. That's what he was looking for. Trinehart had the Earth Shatter, was just waiting for Fenzito to drop his shield, and they combo fantastically.
Vespa just being annoying as always, just getting that last pick before he dies as Valkyrie, picking off the Lumbo, so he has to reset, being a gnat.
Oh, and a counter shatter here coming out, and Trinehart gets caught and killed. Looks like Cap pulls out the Dragon Blade, and it looks like Rinse and Shine have to go for a full reset here. Bobby Smiles trying to sort of stall as best he can. He's probably just going to take it in the face. Yes, he did. Vespercy got him out. So the Mercy does do what they needed to do. That last kill was big, so not enough here to defend. So it looks like they get it all the way up to the bridge, and it looks like the team has got to sort of take the short way around, and it looks like they're going to be sort of coming through this sort of narrow passageway. Bobby Smiles gets revenge here on Vespercy. Down goes the Mercy here, and that's what they want. So they want to make sure that they get this fight uneven, but Mr. Crit takes down Bobby Smiles, making sure that like the Tracer here not doing as much damage as she can. But Mr. Crit going ham with the Deadeye there, takes out both Lumbo and Big Green. They couldn't hide, so while they were in the air, that's a way to take down the pharmacy. It looks like Don Zeppe and Sparkle here are going to get chased. They're going to run down the hill. They just want to make sure they don't die. And it looks like 3:11 here, like on the clock. They're going to have time here to reset.
So right there, Don was he got caught out by his character. He was the Genji dove him with his blade out, and there's nothing he could have done unless I think his sleep was off cooldown, and that's the only problem with Ana. No mobility, no escape routes, unless you play properly.
Yeah, and we're riding here with Mr. Crit here as he's trying to just sort of do as much damage as he can from behind the shield. Graviton gets popped on here. A lot of people get caught, but looks like Fenzito actually was able to take out Bobby Smiles, so it did not go the way that they wanted. Earth Shatter goes through, but it does only hit Fenzito was able to sort of shield that up, so nobody actually getting caught. But it looks like all the kills here going to the side of Top Ramen. Oh, and he gets pushed out off the bridge. Down goes Trinehart in an irreversible position. Sparkle gets killed. And another reset here coming for Rinse and Shine. They really didn't have to burn that much time. They still have about 2 minutes here left on the clock, but the defense here from Top Ramen looking very, very stout.
Venzito doing what he's supposed to do as Orion, holding M1 and W, just cleaning up those kills as the Genji and the McCree did most of the damage, and the cleave from Pandu's orbs do a lot of damage, so he can just clean up.
So it looks like here the ult advantage is really, really in the favor of Top Ramen here. So it looks like they're going to try to set them up and try to keep them on the left here. Bobby Smiles trying to take out Mr. Crit, but Mr. Crit getting pocketed here, going for the help. This is great work by Vespercy, trying to make sure that he gets Mr. Crit. Bobby Smiles here has to focus on Vespercy, not on Mr. Crit. Just keep dodging, but he doesn't get him down. So Big Green has to res Trinehart here as the fight on the right is actually going the way of Top Ramen. Bobby Smiles not able to do anything on the flank, and it's not helping at all. Another Earth Shatter comes in. Trinehart gets right into the shield, so no help. But Don Zeppe gets out Vespercy, and it looks like a barrage there comes out, but doesn't really do it. But it's Don Zeppe who's doing most of the killing here. Like murdering Anna, actually doing some work. Chowboy trying to hit from the back flank here. He's completely out of position. So Bobby Smiles tries to take him out, but Chowboy takes out Big Green. His payload is moving, but the team is pretty much everywhere here. Don Zeppe by himself on the payload of Pandu. That is a mismatch. Down goes Don Zeppe here, gets taken out by Mr. Crit. And now we're only down to 30 seconds here left on the clock. Too much time burned off by Top Ramen. They're only down to about 1 push left. Cap going to the 76 here just for additional hit scan.
Yes, right there. That was some very bad positioning on the side of Rinse and Shine. Kind of got split there.
Yeah, and 4 seconds here left on the clock. They have to get to the payload and start overtime, or they're not going to be able to do anything. Graviton actually gets caught, catches the team in the back, and a nano Spurkle here trying to get to the point. And it looks like Tryhard and Lumbo get kills, but it looks like Cap going off here with the visor. They got to stay close to the point here in order to get it. They might try to use this sort of overtime sort of res situation to get Chowboy. They gotta stick close to the point here. Tryhard gets back. They're running really close here. Spurkle going to try to get in Mr. Crit's space here. They want to make sure that they get him down. They get Benzito now, has no DPS, but Pandu and Benzito are back, unable to focus fire here. And a Graviton catches Benzito, Cap, and Pandu. They're all on the point, but Tryhard went down. That is not what they wanted. Cap takes down Bobby Smiles. Now kills going on the side of Top Ramen. There's nothing they can sort of do about it. And more kills coming from Top Ramen. Lumbo trying to do his best here.
Done.
Oh, and it looks like Mr. Crit got him with a Deadeye. And down they go. And Rinse and Shine don't cap point 2 of Icon Vault.
So at the end there, that was they could have won that point very easily, but they did a thing where in soccer we call it being dragged, where you see an attacker and you decide to man mark him, even though you're getting out of position. They tried to chase down Chowboy, but in the end they left Don on the cart with no support, and he just got eliminated and completely destroyed. So being split like that is not what you really want.
No, that's not at all. But the thing about it is we've seen stuff like that happen before by Rinse and Shine, where they actually start chasing and leave themselves out of position. They have to realize that in situations like that, you want people like Chowboy to come to you, and like you can fight around the point. So yeah,
just leave him back there. There's nothing he can do. Just leave him split from his team.
Yeah, exactly. Put the shield up and just defend from behind and let him come to you and force him to come around, because he's from where he wasn't helping his team at all. What he was doing is helping them by moving them out of the way. So Chowboy doing his job there, being a distraction there on the defense there. So that leaves Rinse and Shine with 119.83 meters. It's really right at the door of the castle. So that's where Top Ramen have to take their payload push towards. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Top Ramen still have to take point A, and it looks like here on the defense, Rinse and Shine running Bobby Smiles here on the McCree. So they're thinking maybe Mr. Crit's going to come out on that Pharah.
Yeah, Mr. Crit has a very strong Pharah, and I think his Pharah is arguably quite high in the league. It's high. It's up there. He's not the best, but he's definitely not the worst.
No, and for him being also the coach of Top Ramen here, he's also one of the better players here in the league. So taking sort of like a leadership role here of being on the field. And it looks like the dive comes in. Benzito diving by himself here, trying to go after sort of Spurkle or anybody here in the back. I'm surprised Benzito has actually survived as long as he has, but he has plenty of health here. And the dive keeps coming in. Chowboy takes out Bobby Smiles, so no mobility from the McCree, costing him a little bit. Mr. Crit takes out Big Green, and the positioning on top, Rinse and Shine here, they've gotten pushed all the way to the back, and they're just getting picked off. Lumbo gets taken out in the air, and it is a huge clear out here by Top Ramen. They get this payload moving with tons of time here left on the clock.
Very strong. Good target focus. Good positioning. Getting the right space. Because sometimes people take space and they don't even want that space. Like you'll take your left side. For example, you take by these spawn doors on the left side of Akbol in point A. You don't really need that space. it's not adding to you. They took the right space and they won the fight.
Yeah. So good stuff here by Top Ramen. Top Ramen looking for a bit of revenge here after going down on Hanamura. So it looks like Trinehart here trying to do his best, but Bobby Smile's not going to be able to do anything as he was just sort of taken out. So no real hit scan here to speak of. Don Zeppe can try to take out Mr. Crit here, but Mr. Crit doing a pretty decent job of trying to push back.
Doing it again.
Yeah.
Getting the tires.
And Lumbo, though, takes out Mr. Crit into the air, and Cap gets taken out by Bobby Smile. So therefore, a pretty decent hold here now from Rinse and Shine. They don't get it all the way around the corner onto the bridge. They actually still get it halfway up. And it looks like here, Chowboy trying his best to sort of drag him out of position again. He's actually going to fall back here onto his team. Good job here by Lumbo trying to push back. Ult advantage, no, there is none. It looks like it's 4-3. Actually 5-3 now. There is an ult advantage for Rinse and Shine, so the defensive ult advantage here will help them on this push. So to prevent this from going anywhere near, it looks like Top Ramen here is allowing to sort of drop back, but it looks like Benzito tried to dive in really deep. Cap finishes off Trinehart, so no main tank here. The wings were popped by Big Green, but Big Green was actually taken out here into the air. Trinehart got res, but an Earthshatter comes through, takes out Mr. Crit, but now you've got Benzito on the Monkey ult clearing everybody out. There's the golden box of victory right there. It's just at the end of the bridge, and Pandu going ham here, taking out 2 on that Diva. They have to get back to the point here. Benzito trying to make space for his team. He's going to try to go in one of the entrances here. Big Green is him by himself, so Big Green here going to probably have to be super careful. Lumbo has to drop onto the point here to prevent it from moving. Gets nano boosted, ults, but gets taken out right away. Not good here, but they still have about 3 left here on the point. Benzito trying to make some space here, sort of inching towards Sparkle, goes down, but they can't get back onto the point, and Top Ramen actually capture Eichenwald 2-1.
The DPS were popping off right there. Bobby Smiles was stopping the flankers. Mr. Crit was popping off, like killing all the people hard and getting the necessary picks so that they win the fight. But the DPS are really what won them that.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. So, like, the DPS from Top Ramen showing their stuff. Mr. Crit going huge there a couple of times, making sure that he was showing off on that Pharah. And then Cap doing what he needed to do here. So we're all tied up 1-1 here as we get, we're going to go to our King of the Hill map. So Vesper complaining about Vesper throwing. So very interesting. So we're gonna go to control. It will be Oasis when we come back to you. We're tied 1-1. So I will adjust the scoreline here. It is not 2-1. It is 1-1. Top Ramen and Rinse and Shine in a barn burner. We will be right back.
The world could always use more heroes. could always use more heroes.
All right, we are back, and we're going to take you around the outlet. We have score update. So, what's the score update, Brit Boy?
It is 4-0, the Furious Unicorns against Philly Fusion.
Oh my goodness! So the Furious Unicorns here capture a 4-0 over the Philly Fusion in a confirmed match. So Furious Unicorns improve on their record. Any other score updates from around the outlet?
Sorry, sadly no. I messaged the coach. I haven't received word. It seems like they're offline.
Okay. So that is our only score update from the day. We'll try to bring you the rest of the remaining scores. Banned, by the way, Microsoft Excelsior, I know were in a chat when I saw them, and Lotus and Naptime also in chat. We're going to head to Oasis right now, and it is... I think we're going to be switching sides here because of the way the pushes worked. So let me make sure that I get my OBS here ready to go. Nope. There we go. Top Ramen in blue, Rinse and Shine in red. We go to Oasis, and we're starting off on Oasis City Center. So, Brit Boy, tell me a little bit about this map. Why do you hate it?
Actually, surprisingly, I do hate this map because this map is a bit of a sore spot for my team.
Oh, is it really?
Dive is so strong on this map because jump pad and the high ground and everything. You can really scout your targets before you want to dive on them. But of course, he who shall not be named our team has problems with target calling, so our dive is not too good. And since I am the worst of the main tanks, considerably worse compared to Loof, but in my opinion and also our coach's opinion, the better shot caller, Loof plays Winston and I play Brigitte. I play Moira if we ever run dive on this map. So it's interesting because the main tank has to shot call, but I was supposed to shot call as Moira, so it's hard. I don't like this map. Is what I'm saying.
So this is not a favorite of mine either because I consider City Center a bit of a stall fiesta. So the
Yeah.
real issue is that this map is both. I think a lot of the maps here in Oasis very, very much cater to people actually capping it and never letting it go. So Fenzito here goes directly onto the point here on Reinhardt, and they're gonna actually just fight on the other side. Yeah, so they're gonna sit right behind this gazebo, and this is the problem with this map because you sit on the point out of line of sight, and you have to make the team come after you into the back, and there's a huge advantage by making them do so. So it looks like here Bobby Smiles here has gotten on Tracer and is in the high ground trying to get killed. Oh, but Mr. Crit gets him with a great stun there. So Bobby Smiles off the ground here. So Treinhardt, Dunzeppe, and Sparkle here on the left are now sitting ducks as they're going to get wrapped around. Lumbo does take out Cap, but it looks like Sparkle is going to get taken out here, and Treinhardt is going to the wrong direction, charges Fenzito, but unfortunately Lumbo gets taken. Lumbo takes out Vesperty, but gets looks like goes down himself. Bobby Smiles finishes off Mudkip, so there's a little bit of staggering going on here from Top Ramen, but Rinse and Shine got the last kill. They need to sort of get back together here and sort of push what's remaining here on Top Ramen before they get their spawns back in.
Lumbo kind of just fell on the high ground and accidentally shut the floor. It's kind of funny.
So it looks like Bobby Smiles got taken out there by Cap, so a little bit of a stall here coming out. Oh, but Treinhardt trying to get Earthshattered, but no, the shield was up, so it looks like Lumbo is now back. Earthshatter comes back through again, nothing doing here. The shields are up, so Treinhardt trying to make some space here, charging in, but immediately gets killed. Sparkle goes down too, so down go the tanks here for Rinse and Shine. It looks like the DPS does get into the back there, takes out both Cap and Mr. Crit. Bobby Smiles there trying to actually do what he can, does take out Vespercy, and now this is a push that they need to sort of get done. Lumbo takes out Mudkips and Vespercy, so it's only Mr. Crit left here on to stall here. Lumbo's going to try to chase him down, maybe send him into traffic. No, a rocket catches him, and that's going to do it. There's the take here for Rinse and Shine. I didn't know if they were going to do it or not, but good job to them. 62% though to Top Ramen. And it looks like Treinhardt here trying to make some space, trying to push into Top Ramen's area here, but actually going to now fall back.
Yes, T right now, I see a lot of myself in him, to be cliche. He did a thing right there, which is one of my main problems. Where I charge, I should unbind my shift key because I charge into their enemy team and it gets me killed. But thankfully they had to go to mercy and I could get off the res.
Yeah, Lumbo in the back there with the barrage takes down 2. That pops the transcendence that happens on, but Mr. Crit with a great get pulse bombed by Bobby Smiles. Great pulse bomb there by Bobby Smiles. Tryhard trying to sort of stay alive here, trying to avoid Mudkips. They're actually, what they ended up doing is they ended up sort of staggering Mudkips pretty badly. So they win that fight in the background there, off the back of the initial 2K here by Lumbo, sacrificing himself with that ult. So pretty good job here. They forced Transcendence out by Mudkips, and they forced, it looks like, some other things to come out, but it looks like they do have 4 ults coming online here, so Top Ramen is going to have their best chance to take this point as they approach City Center here. So Tryhard here, not really having any other cover, is going to get sort of charged in here by Benzito. So we're going to ride here, but Benzito goes down, gets stuffed here by Bobby's mouth. There's going to be an Earthshatter opportunity. If he can sort of catch it, Graviton comes in. Oh, but Tryhard gets the Earthshatter out just enough to take Cap down, but looks like Mudkips and Bobby Smiles are left onto the point here. They want to sort of stall it as long as they can, but good job there by Mudkips and Vespersy, the support duo, finishing it off for Top Ramen, and they get some charge back up, but it's 89% here by Rinse and Shine. They win one more fight, I'm pretty sure they've got this.
Yeah, at this point, it's just if they win a fight, whoever wins this next fight wins the game, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because you don't have time to get back, and with 80% on the clock, there's no time to reset.
Yeah, there is really no time to reset here. And it looks like Don Zeppe pulls out the Coalescence here, trying to sort of make some space for his team. Here comes the Graviton there. Does take out Pandu. The one they need to take out is Benzito here. Benzito just wrapping around, getting pocketed like crazy. He's getting so much healing right now. Benzito can afford to be aggressive. They've hit 99. It looks like Don Zeppe is the only one left onto the point. Mr. Crit here takes out both Bobby Smiles and Sparkle, and down goes Don, and down goes Rinse and Shine here on City Center. It is Top Ramen getting first blood 1-0.
Don Zeppe. His honor is incredible, but I think he's a nano one trick. His Moira's iffy. His fade usage is pretty limited, and his healing is pretty lacking. But his management of his healing, I should say.
Yeah,
I think his honor is definitely his best hero.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It was pointed out earlier that we had missed. Apparently, there was an epic sleep by Don Zeppe onto Cap, who was ulting on Eichenwald. Basically slept him from all the way across the map. So so that was something we apparently had missed. But yeah, I mean, like, his Ana here, I mean, on his Moira here, I think is not a healer that he's used to playing, but when it comes to the certain maps and situations here, Ana is very, very limited, unfortunately, on Oasis. So unfortunately, you really don't want to play into a character that has limited playability.
Mr. Crit immediately, but getting res.
Yeah, it gets
so
like
not too much.
Yeah, so but Vespersy gets taken down though for that res, so that's going to cost them dearly here. Benzito charges in, tries to catch Sparkle, and absolutely does. They need to sort of make sure they keep this space here. They have the huge advantage. Res comes in on Tryhard. They want to finish off Pandu as fast as they can and cap this point. They absolutely do, and here they come. Rinse and Shine have this horrible sort of knack of falling back when they don't absolutely need to. And Tryhard and Sparkle here have to make sure they stand their ground, even through a charging Benzito, I think.
Very true. They give up too much space, and Overwatch is just a space war.
Yeah.
It's marketed as an FPS team shooter, but it's just who can take the most space. That's why Ryan Zyra comps are boring, because they're so easy.
Yeah. So, but the thing about it being easy, there is, like, if the other team is able to sort of take that space, even though how easy it is, it makes it problematic. Lumbo getting 2 kills here, and Bobby Smiles. The DPS here doing really, really well for Rinse and Shine. This is what we were sort of hoping for to come out from them. Don Zeppe takes out Mudkips, and Lumbo and Lumbo and Bobby Smiles here doing the work on Gardens here. The tanks really just need to make sure that they just sort of stay up, and this is what we're talking about, space, is if you can make space for your teams, you depend on your DPS to take out the players, and that is exactly what Lumbo and Bobby Smiles are doing. They just want to make sure that they keep that space and make sure that like they don't give up anything really easy. Now it looks like here Top Ramen trying to wrap from behind, trying to pull the all okie doke and trying to get onto the point here, and that's exactly what they do. Fenzito here actually was hiding at the rest of his team here. Oh, a charge here. Fenzito gets the better of that charge on Trinehart. Trinehart sort of falling back a little bit. Whoops. Camera sort of going away. Cap pulls out the Dragon Blade. So he's coming in. Gets two, but Trinehart gets the best of Fenzito, swinging away. They've got to just sort of finish off Pandu here, who bubbles just in time. Looks like Lumbo, though, doing some work, as he's absolutely needs to. So on the point here, looks like Don Zeppe doing what he needs to do. They're going to have to hold the point. This might not be enough here to sort of come back a little low. Yes, they do. Mudkips and Vespercy comes back. Fenzito is back too, so 3 people come back, and it's 99-0 here. They want to make sure they can sort of kill them and stagger them away, so they make the next fight easier because they're not going to be able to sort of come back out. Don Zeppe ghosting out of there. Good job by him. Transcendence comes out from Mudkips, and a counter Graviton here catches Sprinkle and Bobby Smiles. And Trinehart also got caught up in that. It's now 4-1 here. Big Green has to sort of fall back. This is going to end up being a take here from Top Ramen. Good job by them. They actually were able to sort of hold out with 3 men left onto the point. Rinse and Shine unable to sort of focus and take anybody out, and it's cost them this point.
Very true. The space wars I was talking about they were lost and they were won. Some space was given, some space was lost. It looks like we have some Rinse and Shine fans in the chat who are really rooting for Sparkle to pull out that insane Zarya, which she's known for.
Yeah, she's gonna get the Graviton here in a second, and this could win it. Bobby Smiles has the dragon here, so she just needs to make sure she caps 2 or 3 here on the Graviton. There's the 3. There comes the dragon, and down goes Top Ramen. It's just a matter of clearing people out now. Pandu here, they're going to try to chase Pandu off the point, but Mr. Crit gets Bobby Smiles and Trinehart here. They want to make sure that they focus fire and kill the rest of the team here. They have a huge advantage here, but Mr. Crit takes down Lumbo. Mr. Crit on the point here with Pandu. Pandu holding out as long as he can. The reinforcements are back in, and now kills coming the way. Trinehart here wanting to get Mr. Crit. Mr. Crit! He got it! Oh my god! It's Deadeye right to the face of Trinehart! He was charging right in his face and took him down! Top Ramen holding out.
How did they lose that?
I don't know! 63%! They should have won that fight. My goodness. But Lumbo and Don Zeppe have their ults. Top Ramen is bone dry. They want to make sure they come in and they just sort of finish them off. Focus firing, again, a problem here by Rinse and Shine. They have to make sure that they move in and get the kills and then immediately move in and finish off everybody else. 83% here. They're going for the reverse sweep on this point. So now Lumbo here takes out Vespercy, and they trade with Mr. Crit, so Lumbo goes down. Lumbo gets right back up, so it's a 6v5 here. Sprinkle gets D-Mech, who's now on the Diva, switching off of the Zarya because they've been too late to bring those ults back up. Fenzito goes down, and now the advantage here is again. They were unable to kill Pandu last time. Dragon comes out. Pandu now trying to get focus fired on. There it is. It's went all the way up to 99. Overtime ticks down, and now overtime's going to tick down. Can anybody come back? It is Vespercy who comes back to try to rescue the point. She tries to rescue the point. They're going to try to kill her. They absolutely do. And now it looks like the stall is on. Mudkips doesn't get back, and Rinse and Shine finally take down Top Ramen here after, oh my god, making it super
Incredible
hard on themselves. Rinse and Shine.
Incredible.
I know, they had to give up an additional 99% before they were able to take it back, but the ult advantage here with Rinse and Shine and Top Ramen unable to sort of make it a full 199 sweep back. So it's as it. We're going to library for all the marbles. What do you think is going to come out here from both teams, Brickboy?
I want to see the no, they switched off. I was gonna say they were on dive, but now they switched off back onto the Rein Zarya. But I guess they're gonna run with that. It's meta. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like
Sparkle had some insane bubbles in that last match. She saved quite a few of her teammates with that.
absolutely she did, and it was a heads-up play by her going actually to the Devo once she knew she was never going to get that graviton back after they had blown it on that initial push. So Bobby Smiles here taking advantage of the fact that they take down Cap. No res coming out here on Cap because I think they're thinking that he can sort of come back and actually join the team back up. So it looks like Bobby Smiles though gets caught, was unable to climb back up the wall. And now it looks like they gave up the point for free, but it's going to be a quick take back here from Rinse and Shine. Rinse and Shine looking like a whole new team. Cap here trying to sort of trying to do his best, stalling as best as he can on the point, only giving up 11%. And Rinse and Shine
Honestly, I've never seen that where they win a one team fight and within 10 seconds they get back on.
You know what? I think what it was a mistake there initially by Rinse and Shine giving up the point as fast as they did. They actually wanted to contest. They actually gave it up by accident. So. But,
oh, really?
Yeah. So I think they didn't mean to actually give them 11%, but they ended up doing so. But Lumbo here with the early kill on Mudkip, so losing his support right away. Vespersy gets Lumbo back. But they're already in the middle of an engage. Counter Earth Shatters come out, and down goes Fenzito. Coalescence here now coming out here by Don Zeppe, just trying to sort of zone out the rest of the team. Vespersy trying to go for the res, but looks like gets taken out by Don Zeppe's Coalescence here. Reinhardt gets taken down, and that was the kill that they were sort of looking for. But Reinhardt gets immediately rezzed here. They want to make sure they keep the tanks up, and it looks like here Rinse and Shine doing a little better here on the positioning of the Mercy and making sure that Big Green isn't pulling out any sort of crazy rezzes here, unlike Vespersy, who happens to be trying and risking a little too much to get Fenzito up. If Fenzito's in a place that you're not going to be able to res him, you might as well let him go and go for a full reset. Now Dragon comes out sort of trying to zone all of Top Ramen as the engage comes in fast and furious here. Cap here on the Dragon Blade. We're going to ride with him, see if he can take out. He takes Merkle out, takes Lumbo out, going after Don Zeppe here in the background. Does not get him as he's able to sort of res all the way. Transcendence gets popped here by the Zenyatta here, but it looks like it's a take here. Bobby Smiles takes out Mudkips as soon as that Transcendence went down. So did he, and it looks like though it will be Top Ramen holding the point here relatively for a short while because Reinhardt is immediately trying to engage Fenzito here, and they're immediately sort of charging in, not giving a break to Top Ramen, not giving this caster a break because I've got to keep talking. So Fenzito here actually coming here. Graviton now gets pulled back, so Reinhardt gets the shield up. Here's a tire coming in. They don't know where it's going to be coming from, but Mr. Crit takes down two. Vespersy going for the res, gets taken out. Lumbo takes out.
Big tire from Lumbo.
Yep, big tire in the back there, and the engage here going to actually happen. Looks like Pandu is going to get taken out. No! Pandu takes Reinhardt out, but it looks like Spurkle here takes out Pandu, and the take comes back on Rinse and Shine, 80% now, and resets coming in from both sides, giving us finally an engage to break, but it looks like they're going to be coming in really, really soon.
Right back in. 90%, they have to get on point very quick. Trying to get that shield up, trying to get the damage out. Grab comes out, fights 3, fights supports. The Dragons comes out, kill 3 in the jump.
And Bobby Smiles getting 3 in the back. Brickboy here trying to do his best play-by-play as he can as I was running out of voice. And it looks like Lumbo here, they just need to take out Pandu and they've got this map. That's going to do it, I think. Can Mr. Crit come back? It's only him versus the world at this point. Now Cap back on the Tracer. And it looks like here, Cap trying to do his best to sort of take this back. Vespersy takes out Reinhardt. Reinhardt takes out Vespersy in the back. Overtime takes down. Monkey jumps in now. Fenzito by himself. He's got to make sure he doesn't fall into the hold. He gets taken out. And Rinse and Shine will be going for the win here on Junkertown as they take down Top Ramen 2-1 here on Oasis.
That was some incredible plays there from Rinse and Shine. They have stepped up to the mark. They're starting their combos, they're getting their focus fire down, and they're picking the right targets. I think their comms have really improved.
They
got the head in the game.
It is absolutely fantastic to see this team sort of come together right now. And like as we end to the end of the stage, Rinse and Shine do need some wins here to actually get them back up into the at least into the middles of the standings. But it's Rinse and Shine now up 2-1 on Top Ramen. Top Ramen has a fight on their hands as we go into Junkertown. It will be our next map. So folks, stay tuned here as we're going to go to Junkertown here with Rinse and Shine going for the win. That's right, Rinse and Shine will be going for the win here on Junkertown. Stay tuned with us. We'll be right back.
For Rinse and Shine, 2 for Top Ramen.
Let's hear it, chat. 1 for Rinse and Shine, 2 for Top Ramen. And we'll be right back, and we'll be bringing you back right into Junkertown.
The world could always use more heroes. Could always use more heroes.
So, all right, we are back. And it looks like here Rinse and Shine will be going for the win here on Junkertown. Rinse and Shine, who are 0-4, going for their first win here against Top Ramen. And Top Ramen not wanting to be the first team here to lose to Rinse and Shine. So I just want to make sure I get my profiles here ready to go. And Britboy, what are you seeing here? What are we going to see from the defense here from Rinse and Shine and the offense from Top Ramen, you think?
So Top Ramen have made an interesting switch. They've switched out Mr. Crit, and I believe they replaced him with Cap. Or Cap or Zoe. I think it's Zoe. And Zoe was doing incredible. He was playing amazing last map. So maybe he doesn't do too well on 2CP or Assault, and he prefers Escort and Hybrid.
Maybe. Yeah.
Could be why they swapped him out. But in terms of defense, you know, the patented, tried and true anti-pirate ship shield wall. I don't like it. It's gonna happen. Oh, looks like actually interesting. Top Ramen are not running the pirate ship unless this is troll picks, but strange.
I don't see it. I see Rinse and Shine though on defense running the Lumbo on the Bastion here. So it looks like they're anticipating a Bastion maybe, but they're not going to get it. So interesting here by Rinse and Shine. They could have this in their favor here because the Bastion just does so much damage here. If they're able to sort of push through and actually get the DPS they want, maybe Rinse and Shine here.
However, just because it's meta doesn't mean it's better, and this could be a new composition for Junkertown.
Exactly. So looks like they're trying to focus down Lumbo and trying to make sure that they get him down right away. And Lumbo here trying to sort of make sure that he doesn't get taken out first either. So he's going to have to position himself behind Trinehart and that Orisa here. Fenzito got to be super careful here. Charges in. And Lumbo here trying to sort of position himself behind all of the people. And they're just pushing in on him now. So it's now Lumbo gets taken out, and they don't clearly actually have to spend that much taking him out. And now it looks like here, Rinse and Shine's defense is going to sort of fall apart. So
already getting the Riptire off.
Oh, absolutely. Cap here doing massive amounts of damage here on that Junkrat. He's coming home, and it looks like Zoe takes out Spurkle's mech. So unfortunately, Spurkle unable to sort of defend. So therefore, Fenzito and Zoe get more kills. Donzeppe trying to actually get onto Vespersea and trying to do his best here. The rest of, and it looks like Trinehart actually comes out with the bongo already as he's trying to sort of stall right here. So they try to push onto to Bobby Smiles and take him down on that Roadhog. It looks like here they're a little bit spread out and it's just evolved into this crazy brawl. There's really nothing really for sort of strategy-wise to sort of see, but it looks like the advantage here with Top Ramen, with their spawn being much closer, they get point A, and Zoe being unbothered there in the back was just able to sort of fire freely into that melee.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that on Junkertown where it's just descended to a brawl, because pirate ship isn't really a brawl comp. Considering it's running Rhine Zara, I guess that could be the reason. And so just taking 3 shots, getting some damage, even if they're not headshots, still getting damage. It's still like, I think it's 150 non-body shot. Exactly. So that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, and they're actually doing some pretty decent work here. They've actually forced the fight back.
Bobby Smiles behind! Picks up SMC.
Yeah, so Bobby Smiles was the only person on the point because the fight had sort of dragged onto the other side. Takes out Vespersea, but now he's been caught out here. Now he's got double teamed here by Cowboy, and he's going to get taken out. So Reinhardt's not going to be able to come back through, and it looks like Vespersea is going to be trying to come back. Cowboy here actually now onto the point as they're actually progressing to point B. There's, I don't think, going to be anything that they can do to sort of stop this thing. And it looks like Zoe here on the top here looking for somebody to come out. Looks like Trinehart is actually going to start establishing here, and he's going to try to start. Whoa! Did you see him charge all the way up? Crazy! He was on the ground, charged all the way to the high ground now, and is fighting Fenzito here. He's going to try to sort of get him down. Spurkle actually has now come down to sort of help as best as he can, but Spurkle gets demeched here, and Fenzito knocks Spurkle down, and they finally get the point. 4:55 here on the clock. Top Ramen have had pretty much their way here with Junkertown. Now Pandu and Fenzito here trying to make as much space as possible. Tire is going to come out here by Cap, takes out Big Green here on the initial spawn, and this is just become basically a spawn camp here is what they're going to be trying for. Pandu gets taken out on a big charge here by Trinehart, and it looks like a D.Va mech bomb is going to be set. Sparkle gets out both Cowboy and Cap, who were had moved all the way up here. Sprinkle now trying to actually get Zoe here into the background. Trinehart has moved himself onto the payload here, and gets the Earth Shatter, gets caught. Benzito actually got catapulted behind him, and now the defense settling down. Zoe takes out Lumbo here, and Bobby Smiles takes out Zoe, so down goes the Widow, but the Widow immediately priority for Vespercy, gets Zoe back up. The fight here now is right at the first corner. All that space that they made for themselves, nothing doing here, as it looks like now Rinse and Shine are falling back again. Bobby Smiles takes out Chowboy. They should be going forward here and pressing their advantage. Chowboy actually not being able to contribute should be a huge opening here for Rinse and Shine, but Rinse and Shine not moving forward. This is the space that we were talking about before. Benzito there gets Sprinkle with a big Earth Shatter, gets charged, gets demeched. Trinehart takes Benzito out. But slowly but surely, the payload is still moving here. Pandu not giving up any room at all. Pandu trying to push on Tryhard as best as he can. Now Pandu gets actually bent into the back here. Now they're actually sending forward. Now Pandu gets taken down. There we go. Chowboy gets falling back. Vespercy and Zoe are the only two left into the back. And finally, they stopped them here with 3 minutes here left on the clock. Rinse and Shine finally puts up a defense that is going to make Top Ramen retreat.
And I was watching Zoe for almost that entire fight, and I think one of the biggest changes was actually it was kind of minor. Sparkle just flew up to Zoe and just denied him the space and gave their Widow that space. So the Widow had tables, which is the giant spinny thing in the middle, and he just rained down on Zoe and just did not let him win.
Yeah, and a duel here with Trinehart and Benzito here. Benzito's going to lose that duel, and now kills coming in onto the side of Rinse and Shine. Rinse and Shine holding out here, and now it looks like there's a coalescence here by Chowboy onto the point. Don Zeppe trying to use the payload here as a shield. Finally, he's going to get healed up here. The Chowboy gets charged down and staggers himself very, very badly. Oh God, good job there by Don Zeppe holding out the payload by himself, preventing a bet cap there. And now Chowboy is going to get really split spawned here. He wanted to win that duel fairly quickly to get some payload movement here, but now that's not going to happen. Reinhardt here now moving up. Lumbo takes out Vespercy, so they lose another support here, and it's just not going right here for Top Ramen. This might be one of those times where Top Ramen might want to sort of just go ahead and reset onto the point and just stay there, wait for 6, because these staggers are getting very, very bad here now for them. As it looks like Pandu here getting dotted, getting grenaded, going to have to be forced back into the spawn. It looks like they're taking my advice here, as they are not even coming out of spawn. They're waiting for
don't use spawn, that's how you win.
That's exactly. They wanted to make sure that they attack with 6. Now they're finally all back here. Trinehart there. Big Earth Shatter. Good job there by Trinehart. Doing his
but a counter shot?
And a counter shatter there, but nothing doing. The Top Ramen holding out really, really well here. Zoe up on the top as the Tracer here is now on the tables here by himself. He's trying to sort of stall and make sort of Rinse and Shine come back to him. Maybe they adjust it now and make sure that they're actually going to stay out front here. He's just trying to be a menace in the back, but Bobby Smiles takes him out. Great shot there by Bobby Smiles. So now they're going to have to attack 6v5 again. Coalescence comes out by Chowboy, and a Diva Bomb sent into Chowboy's face. He was in the middle of ulting. There was nothing that he could do. That Coalescence there takes out Caps the Tire with 24 seconds left here on the clock. A very unusual position to stall a team, but it looks like Rinse and Shine here going to pull out a little bit of a stall. Trinehart getting both Chowboy and Potato. Another Earth Shatter comes through. Pandu here getting charged. They just need to finish him off here. He's refusing to die. So low and refuses to die, but that Graviton comes out, but nothing to combo it with. Sparkle takes out Pandu finally. Vespercy gets the Reds off, and Pandu gets a second lease on life. Trinehart here trying his best to sort of hold on to the point. Overtime has started here. Coalescence comes in, and a charge comes in, but it looks like Benzito doing what he needs to do on the tank. Only Zoe left here on the point. Lumbo here trying to make sure it gets out that Tracer. Zo unbelievably is still alive onto this point. He does not want to die. There's nothing that they can do. Unbelievable stall. And here come the supports here. Now they have to focus on dealing with Chowboy and Vespersy. The Top Ramen here have got to work on their focus fire. But it's too late.
Get off the point.
They get off the point. Oh no! The overtime had ticked for so long that they weren't able to keep it going. And that is the window, folks. Top Ramen have a victory staring right here in the face. They have to take it past the doors on point 2. But let's see what they have to get through point A of Junkertown first, and let's see what Pop Ramen do, because they know that is an unusual place to hold. You never see a team hold in that space between the first turn and the spawn. Usually the spawn advantage for the attacking team is so overwhelming that you usually get it around the corner at least, if not further. So very unusual there from Rinse and Shine, but Rinse and Shine winning every fight that they needed pretty much at that point.
Yeah.
So
very impressive.
Very impressive by Rinse and Shine. So you know where the golden box of victory, folks, is. It's right after point B, and it looks like it's going to be Top Ramen here coming out with no Bastion. How about that?
Interesting. What I'm more worried about is the solo heals from Rinse and Shine with Don on the Widow. I don't know his Widow's goes. I've never seen him play Widow, so I'm kind of interested. But also at the same time, I'm scared because I really want Rinse and Shine to win.
Hey, yeah, casters are a little bit biased here.
Yeah.
But when it comes, we don't ever want to see a team go 0 for in a series. But like, Rinse and Shine here have it all to play for right now, as they say. Bobby Smiles, Don Zeppe, they're going with a double sniper comp, single healer here. They're gonna try to push through, and they're gonna try to push through fast. I say go for it, because it's one of those times in which it's like, why not just risk it all? Because if you're gonna be able to do it, if they can get Lumbo onto the point with Spurkle here now on the Reinhardt, so they're going to go full pirate ship here and use Lumbo to make sure that they can get anybody down. They're going to want to make sure that it's all going to be about making sure they take
Reinhardt. Sorry, Francito. Bad charge.
And both tanks go down, and it looks like Camp goes down too. So big kills here coming by Lumbo. So, but Zoe takes out Don Zeppe, but they've done the work. Bobby Smiles takes out Chowboy. Big Green here on the Mercy, chasing down.
Kind of just never mind. No. I was gonna say Zoe's uncontested, but he just got completely demolished by Bobby Smiles.
Yeah, but it looks like Rinse and Shine here have no answer for the pirate ship. Zoe now has to come out onto the Bastion here to sort of counter what they have. So Cap there actually got pulled into the mini grab, and looks like here they're gonna have to try to take Fenzito out again. There's nothing that they can.
What are these?
He can't.
I apologize. These charges are bot level Fenzito. I expected more.
Yeah, he's hoping he's getting support from the back. He's just not getting it. They take point A from Top Ramen in record time here, 5:25, as they sort of push through. Reinhardt here making some space for his team. Chowboy really out front here. He's got to be careful because Lumbo's going to come right across here, so he's going to get shot at right away. And down he goes. Yeah. They're getting staggered really badly here. Vespersy and gets Chowboy back up, but a Dragon comes through, trying to make sure that they get Vespersy out of the way. Fenzito charging again, gets taking out. The Rhine play not up to snuff here from Top Ramen. He's not getting the support that he needs, and this payload is still moving. They're not able to sort of break it down, and there's nothing that they can sort of do about it. Cap here up at the top. He's got to be careful. Oh, looks like Lumbo's lost both his shields here. They've got to be super careful here. They want to keep Lumbo up to this point. Here comes he got it out of the air!
Reaction time!
That could be it! That could be the win here for
Lumbo freaking out.
Lumbo
got a little bit of the XQC mouse strike right there.
Exactly. So now they still have the full shields coming down the hallway. The golden box of victory is going to be right there around the first corner, and there's nothing they can do to sort of stop it. Fenzito here is by himself. He's got to be careful. He doesn't have any support. He's got to make sure that he doesn't get taken out. He absolutely does.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
And kills coming
Come on, guys. You can do it.
Bobby Smiles takes out Cap. Fenzito gets taken out. There it is. Top Ramen is panicking. They don't know what to do. Pandu and Vespersy here trying to be the last people to sort of hold on. Vespersy gets taken out. Top Ramen. There it is. The golden box of victory. Longbow. Ults.
It's so close.
Trying to take
It's
the
so close.
Oh, it's a
No.
shatter. He's in the middle of ulting. And the payload is moving. And it's
Yes.
right there. That's gonna be it. And Rinse and Shine
Rinse and
get
Shine.
their victory. They win, beating Top Ramen 3-2-2
Oh my God.
on Junkertown. How about that, folks? That's a great way to start your July 4th weekend. Rinse and Shine with the victory over Top Ramen. And it is Mr. Lumbo on the Junkrat. Chat must be going insane here into the Twitch. Rinse and
I've
Shine.
never been so happy in my life.
Rinse and Shine get their first victory. Let's see if we can get somebody into the channel here. Who do you think?
I want to talk.
Who's
I want to talk to Lumbo, and I want to talk to T. Sorry, I want to talk to the other Reinhardt.
Oh,
I want to talk to.
Lumbo
Did he just leave? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, so Trinehard.
Maybe he just left.
No, looks like. Hold on. Let's see. Let's check out our Discords here. I think they might be in the team Discord. We might sort of go ahead and jump in there. Might want to give us a heads up to just let them know that we're going to be coming in. So yeah. So go ahead. So Britboy, go ahead and jump in there and tell them that we're going to be coming in, so that there's no cursing here on the live stream.
Okay, I will. I'll go and do that.
All right, so we're going to get an interview here with Rinse and Shine, and they get their first victory here of OWLET. It is a victory for Rinse and Shine, 3-1 here. Excellent play. It looks like Top Ramen was just unable to sort of defend Junkertown, and looks like yep. Are they in? Britboys in, letting them in. We're going to jump in now.
Can we get Lumbo and can we get T Ryan?
So, all right. I just go ahead and jumped on in. So we'll just do the interview here. How about that?
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
So congratulations, guys, on your win. How about that?
I'm so proud.
So all of chat, I think Twitch chat was actually rooting for you guys to win, because you had a lot of fans here out today. So I didn't know if it was because of the July 4th weekend, everybody's off, school's over, but congratulations on your win. Any sort of preparation or strategy going into the match today? You guys look like a completely different team from the previous 4 matches.
I'll tell you what, we came into this with a lot of confidence because we've had the pieces for a long time, and it just took a little bit of tweaking. We didn't do anything special per se. We just wanted to enable our DPS to actually carry, and I think Loma did an amazing job. Trine's Reinhardt also gave him a lot of space to work with, which was great. And Sprinkle's Zarya also enabled a bunch for our team, and I'm really proud of these guys.
That's what we were saying, like, between me and Britboy. So Britboy, you go into the whole space thing, because we had like a long conversation on what was it, on Oasis, about space.
Yeah, I absolutely loved T Reinhardt's space taking ability, because you were sometimes you were passive, sometimes you were aggro. You knew when to take the space, and you knew what space you needed. You knew what you wanted. You knew what you wanted to get out of it. And I think it was really impressive. You and the Zarya, I think was Spurkle. Yeah, you guys were great space takers. I was super impressed.
Yeah, it was good. We were definitely taking some space for sure.
Yeah, it was something that I had seen in a lot of your in your VODs, that you had a tendency to retreat too much. So I didn't know if you guys had been working on making sure that you sort of held your ground when you needed to and went forward when you absolutely had to.
Honestly, I think a big thing that also helped us was green shot calling. He was calling out targets like a beast.
That's true.
I tried.
Yeah, our comms are really good this week.
Yeah, I think I made a comment about that. I saw your guys' focus on targets and your callouts. From the way you're playing, it looked like you guys really had some cohesion and some.
Yeah, it's really green. We gave him the platform to really dictate what we do, and he's really good at tracking alts. Like I'm always surprised every match I play with him, and he's really good at directing the team. So we cleared comms a little bit. That was a big impact, also, I think.
Yeah, actually, in the vein of calling ultimates, Don was also really good at making sure that we were able to group up our ults. I mean, Green was doing this too. The whole team were really on it. But he was very good at calling disengages, calling out when to stop using Qs. Very smart stuff. I loved it. Loved every second.
Hey, That looks like everybody's calling you the MVP there, Green. When you got to say for yourself.
Thanks. I mean, you guys did the work. I just did some things.
But any last thoughts? Any shout outs to the stream here as they're watching you? This is your first victory, guys. So you want to go ahead and celebrate. Anybody you want to shout out to out there on Twitch land?
Necra.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah,
to Necra.
Necra.
Shout out to Necra.
We
She's
only
on a
have 6
plane
people
right
for
now.
this game, and we thought we would only have 5, and we'd have to forfeit. But I got my computer working at the last minute.
Yeah, thank God. That was kind of
Necra
scary.
right now is on a plane watching us win. So
Yeah.
She'll have
Unfortunately, she was on vacation, so she couldn't help
Yeah.
participate. But she's our biggest cheerleader and
she was
huge for
throwing.
us.
Hey, by the end there, yeah, your casters here were a little bit biased because we wanted to see you guys win.
Yeah.
So
Aw.
you'll notice that in the VOD. So apologies to Top Ramen there. They're coming off a 2-game winning streak. So you stop Top Ramen's winning streak now. Get your first win and position yourselves really well here going into the next match. So hope you guys get another win here. Britboy, any final thoughts from you?
Yeah, I'm just honestly so proud. You're like the Shanghai Dragons. I love you guys so much, but the fact
Actually,
you
with the
Oh,
finally-
no more. I'm sorry. We're
With
not
the
that as
fuel. With the
fuel.
fuel.
Oh yeah,
Fuel.
you're the rinse and fuel. You guys turn it around. I'm so happy, honestly.
Well, congratulations, guys, on your first win, and we'll hopefully cast you again later on
Thank
here in
you.
the season. So, Britboy,
Yeah,
join me back up in
thanks.
7. All right, so that was your winners of today's featured matchup, Rinse and Shine. We will go around the outlet here just to sort of preview what else has been going around the league. Looks like I have some updates here for scores. So, breaking news, Banned by the Way, looks like takes out Microsoft Excelsior in a big upset. That's right. Banned by the Way, looking like they are 4-0 winners over Microsoft
Wow.
Excelsior.
That
Big
was
win there.
wow.
And Nap Time taking out Lotus 4-0. So another score for line of 4-0 in the featured map today. It was Rinse and Shine with the upset here over Top Ramen 3-1. So final thoughts on your match, on the maps here, Britboy. So it's been
I'm just gassed right now. I'm gonna use UK slang. I'm so happy right now. I'm over the moon. I
was
feel like I'm
about
a
to
bit
say,
biased.
Are you over the moon?
but-
Was that?
Oh my god, I love them so much, and I think Necra's done so much for the tournament, and Telerak as well. I just think they deserved it. They played really well, and in the end, they came out on top, and I'm so happy for them.
Oh, yeah, so I'm happy for them too, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic here because now they have a shot here. That one win will catapult them up into the standings here, giving +2, so their differential and their win record going to improve here. They need to pick up a couple more wins here. With the stage ending, though, this week, they want to make sure they get another win here on Monday or Tuesday, whenever their next match is, to make sure that they end on a high note before the stage ends. But that's going to do it for me and Britboy. A special thank you to Fat Mike, who was also our host and referee for this match. It was a win for Rinse and Shine, their first over Top Ramen, 3-1 for Britboy, for Fat Mike. I am Hodohori. Thank you so much for joining us today. I will be again live here on Tuesday at 9 o'clock for whatever match happens at 9. I haven't been assigned yet, but it might be Britboy, it might be Raza, it might be somebody else, but we will definitely be here on Tuesday at 9. So join us again for OWLET. It is a win again for Rinse and Shine, 3-1. We will see you next time.
Goodbye.